Hey everybody, it's Matt from Union Horror Movies, and welcome to another Top 10 Tuesday. This week we are doing psychological horror. Fun little mind benders and all that fun crap that do really well with those stories. I love some psychological thrillers slash horrors. They do well. They make you think. They make you go, what the fuck? Or like, wow, that ending or the storyline are insane. This was a kind of a tough one because I was going through my collection. I don't have the Silence of the Lambs movies, so you won't see them in here. But I went through, picked up possibly 10, well, some are the best psychological, and some are pretty darn good. So this is out of my collection. These are not the overall best, but these are my top 10 best psychological horror films. All right? So without further ado, we'll get on with it. Number 10 is actually a new one that Artsploitation sent over, and I liked it. I liked the storyline. Again, started off a little slow, but once you get near the end, it's a pretty good film, and that is The Perfect Husband. Pretty much a couple go off into the woods, into a cabin, to pretty much mend their marriage, and someone goes nuts. I'll leave it like that. Pretty cool flick. I said I loved how the ending happened. That was definitely interesting. Some good gore effects, some good twisted effects happening. I liked the deconstruction of the couple. Fun flick. I highly recommend checking out The Perfect Husband. If you haven't, again, starts off very slow and it doesn't pick up to the end, but the end was well worth the wait. Number 9. I found this one a lot of fun. My wife actually got it, and I never saw it before until we watched it, and I loved it. And that is Secret Window with Johnny Depp. Pretty cool twist with this film, where he is a writer. He's being tormented by this dude constantly, and people are getting killed off. Pretty cool twist. I like how they did this film. Johnny Depp did a fantastic job acting in this film. Definitely well worth it. If you guys don't own this one, highly recommend picking up Secret Window. It's a fun psychological twist. Pretty cool flick. Number 8. Finally got around watching this and I loved it. And I know the guys told me you need to buy it, so I finally did. Number 8 is May. May was fantastic. Angela Bettis was great. Jeremy Sisto was awesome. Pretty much this poor girl got all twisted in her head. She loves dolls. She loves Jeremy Sisto's character, and she wants to build the perfect person out of other people's body parts. Yes, I liked it. It was like a cool, almost like a modern day Frankenstein type film. Yeah, she did an awesome job how she acted in this flick. It got some good blood to it. Everything was great in this film. Highly recommend checking out May. Glad I finally bought it. Number 7. Come from Stephen King, and I upgraded this to the Blu-ray because I actually really enjoy this movie, and that is The Dark Half. I watch this movie a lot. I don't know why, but I just find it very interesting how they turned it into almost like a slasher type film, but it's not a slasher because this individual is picking off like the writer, the guy's journalist, but they're saying that he was doing it, the author of these horror novels. This guy's DNA, but he is definitely not doing it because he's with his wife or he is out with some other people. So someone is coming along, murdering all these other people and putting the blame on him. I liked how they did with the sparrows in this film. It was definitely different, but for some reason I can watch this movie over and over again, and I find it a lot of fun. Stephen King did a great job with The Dark Half, put out by Scream Factory. Solid. Next, we have at number 6. Yeah, man, I keep losing count going backwards. I don't know why. Anyway, 6. Raising Cain by, it's got John Lithgow in it. Brian De Palma did the film. Didn't bother upgrading the Blu-ray. Probably won't. I don't know. But I really enjoyed how John Lithgow pretty much portrayed a gentleman with a multi-personality disorder. Solid. I loved it. I remember getting this at a VHS back in the day, watching it. Really enjoyed the film. Liked how all the issues of a person with a mental disorder of split personality could do this. And when I found the DVD, I had to buy it. Solid flick. Um, Definitely recommend picking up the Blu-ray if you haven't yet. But John Lithgow's character was fantastic. I really enjoyed how Raising Cain was done. Cool flick. All right. Number 5. Come on. Another one I watched when I was younger. Kept watching it over and over again. Never really owned it until I found the Blu-ray, which is a freaking 2-discer. And it was cheap as hell at FYE. It was like $7. And that is, of course, Donnie Darko. Yes, 2-disc edition for like $7. This is the director's cut. Insane how this film is. The rabbit that he keeps imagining is insane. How he's like in the movie theater and there's just weird dark rabbits telling him about, world's gonna end and everything. Solid flick. If you guys never seen Donnie Darko, get out there. This movie was solid. There's a sequel called S. Darko, which is based off his younger sister. I have the sequel. I just haven't got a chance to rewatch it. I saw it a long time ago. Don't remember much about the sequel, but Donnie, solid film. Definitely check it out. The fucking rabbit is just so freaking weird. It's like you're tripping big time, even though I never done that. All right, number 4. Fell in love with this film. I liked how they did the storyline, and the twist at the end was solid. And that is, of course, Identity with John Cusack, Ray Liotta, Amanda Peet. Wow, I was blown away by this film. You almost got like 2 stories in one almost. I don't want to spoil it because it was solid. You got people trapped in a motel room where people are getting knocked off one by one, but you don't know who's doing it. And there's another storyline with 2 FBI agents. Solid how they did the wraparound together and how everything was put together. There's a reason why all these people are at this hotel room. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of death. People are getting picked off again one by one by some unknown killer. Solid flick. Loved Identity. Highly recommend it. Grab it. Number 3. Now this was the hard one. Putting 1, 2, and 3 together. Because these 3 are insanely all well. And they can be in 1, 2, or 3, or 3, 2, 1, or whatever. And that, of course, is Stanley Kubrick's Clockwork Orange. Wow. This movie is just freaking weird, but good. You have people getting attacked by giant plasterized penises, people getting attacked in their home, a lot of milk drinking, solid psychological flick, guys. These people are getting almost tortured with their eyes wide open, putting these drops in their eyes. Ugh, drives me nuts. But yeah, Clockwork Orange, solid flick. That's why it's at number 3. Number 2 is, of course, The Shining. Can't say anything bad about this film. It's another Stanley Kubrick film. It's insanely well done. It's weird. In the book, if I remember correctly, there is no maze. But in the movie, they put the maze in, which I thought was kind of different, but also it made that very eerie, dark setting, which was pretty solid. And how, in his mind, these bushes are coming to life. He's seeing the ghosts. Again, I don't have the remake. I should grab that. I always see it. I always pass it up. I should grab it because that's more by the book. And, but, yeah. The Shining, you can't go wrong with it. But I should grab the remake. Alright, number 1 is, of course, Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock. Had to have an Alfred Hitchcock in the top 10. Wouldn't be one without it. There are several ones I want to grab. I don't have yet from Alfred Hitchcock. So if I did, they would probably be in this list as well. But Psycho, what can you say? Awesome flick. His portrayal of Norman Bates there, insanely well done. I love how the cinematography was well done in this film, where they're using backdrop when the guy was falling down the stairs, where he wasn't falling, but it made it look like it was. Pretty cool. Great film. Can't say too bad. Psycho, number 1. So yeah, guys, that's my list for my top 10 psychological horror films. Recap. Number 1 is Psycho. 2 is The Shining. 3 is Clockwork Orange. 4 is Identity. 5 is Donnie Darko. 6 is Raising Cain. 7, The Dark Half. 8, May. Number 9 is Secret Window. And number 10 is The Perfect Husband. Again, guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this list. Please let me know with your comments down below. And you guys have yourself a great weekend. And yeah, please let me know what you think. And of course, Slimer here has got back. Yeah, baby. Peace.